Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. My name's Wolverine and today we're exploring the Bossovay system. First planet on our list. It's very small, possibly quite dull. It's yellow.
Anomaly on sensors.
And it has an anomaly. What's it called? PAS-51, Inspirational. Many of the conditions on 5.1 are amenable to development of life, microbial, but its searing temperatures are an obstacle not easily overcome. 408 degrees, wow. Is that the thing? Or is it we're looking for a big blob of... Ah, there we go, that's easy enough to spot. Microbes? What we got? A very interesting mountain. Water vapour escapes from the cracks in this mountain, suggesting that somewhere underground there are temperatures that are far cooler. A reservoir may exist. If life forms exist on PAS-51, it'll be there. Well, there you go. Something for the nerds to look into. Grand. What else we got? PAS-60. I'm noticing a theme here. I wonder what PAS means. I actually don't know. It's a bit glowy. No anomalies. Seething radiation of the Bossovay sun keeps portions of PAS-60 molten at all times. Attempting to land here would be extremely inadvisable. 1073 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that might leave a mark. Oh, this one's got a name. Typhondra. Look at that sun, that's crazy. That's a sign of a very powerful magnetic field. It's a wonder we're actually flying anywhere near it, to be honest. Mass Effect or no, that's problematic. Oh, it's a gas giant. Probably spotted it from a long way away. What do you got? Weather is uncommonly tranquil for a gas giant. Its clouds and electrical storms move in slow, predictable patterns worthy of further study. Like a planet with a ring and an interesting sun. Okay, I'm done here. What else we got? Ishang. I'm going to guess it's another large planet. You don't get many solar systems with 8 or 9 planets like our solar system. That's interesting. Oh, it's got rings, alright. Ah, terrestrial world. Anything of interest? Auroral flashes are visible at most times of day from the cobalt surface of Ishang. The electromagnetic effects may interfere with communications. Well, there you have it. And the anomaly? Element 0. Well, who thought it, eh? The blue stuff floating in space is element 0. Let's go and harvest it. Element plot device. Love it. My eyes! Yum. Element 0 ordinarily forms in the aftermath of a supernova. This pocket appears to be naturally occurring, but the circumstances are wrong. Could the scourge be a factor? Well, it is pretty much to blame for everything else in this sector, so let's say yes. Not seeing much in the way of scourge in this area, though. What else have we got? Valtessa. Still need to find that, traitor.
There were once hundreds of books and vids about this system.
I can see why. It's not quite finished.
We thought there might be people here. Alien life was fascinating to dream about. That was before the kit.
So all the planets have got names. Nequita? That gas ring, you see, that's normally absorbed by planets coalescing or the sun just absorbing it into its gravity well. So it's quite a young system as they go. Not where I'd expect to find life. Although this one,
I'm picking up something.
yeah, it's got a big old thing there.
Probes launched. I found something.
Biomatter! Hey, you weren't wrong. This vast forest appears to be sustained by an enormous underground reservoir. The individual plants seem to be linked, almost acting as a single organism. Well. Possibly an off-world thing. Quarantine recommended. Level 3. Though Nitica is arid and cold, liquid water can be found in its underground seas and during rare rains. Multiple Angaran colonies were planned, none were ever founded. Well, maybe once they're care to dealing with, they can look into that again.
I'm picking up something.
Oh, you found a thing. Is it this glowy thing right here? Hey.
Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
A ship, you say? On the other side of the asteroid belt. Well, let's see Fensai at first. It's probably been orbiting around here for a few centuries. I'm sure a few more minutes won't matter. It's a glowy one. Fensai's crushingly heavy gravity may be more dangerous in its molten seas. It's named for a mythical Angaran warlord. 305 degrees. You see. Okay, what's the ship? Looks Ket to me. Ship ident unknown, blah blah blah. Ket survey vessel appears to have been searching the asteroid field for life before it suffered an engine failure. A select few rock samples have miraculously survived. Well, we got some stuff from that visit. 2 more planets. Stodran. Or is that a moon orbiting a gas giant? A more interesting moon than a gas giant.
Anomaly detected.
You're not kidding. Oh, look at that thingy.
Probes launched.
Something in orbit.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
It's more of a satellite, to be honest, mate. And it's spinning on the spot for some reason. It's definitely kept by the look of it. Appears to be monitoring the Vitessa system's asteroid belt, recording detailed scans from a safe distance. Oh, it stopped spinning now. Odd. I'm sure its thrusters were firing a second ago. Oh, there you go, it's spinning again. Huh. Wonder if it's noticed us. What can you tell me about this large moon of gas giant Irivanosa Rosna? Stodran was at one time believed by Angaran astronomers to contain pockets of water ice and perhaps microbial life. I mean, it still could. It's just not a very safe place to be. And one last one. Prachioni. It's got rings and it's not far away. I like it so far. Looks terrestrial too. Lots of impact craters. But little else to recommend it. Named for an Angaran novel about a never-ending winter, Prachioni is a strong candidate for mechanized and automated water ice mining. Well, there you have it. Right. We're done here. Next solar system. Look at that flight path. What is that about? Why? This one, you're going all the way up and then back down again rather than just straight. I'm guessing it's because of all this scourge here. We can't just fly through it because we know that's quite bad for us. Okay, I'm using the scourge as an excuse for the stupid flight patterns. Leon!
We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the scourge.
Indeed.
Anomaly on sensors.
Yeah. Can't see it. Oh, wait, there it is. Boom.
Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Another starship wreckage. Okay. Everodan. Ringed world. Terrestrial, quite small. And green. Nothing of interest. Images from an unmanned flyover of Everodan brought its gemstone mountains to Angaran attention centuries ago. The planet was an icon of alien beauty, now generally forgotten. Yeah, 'cause it's in the middle of nowhere. The size of that planet. That thing's bleeding massive. Starship wreckage. It's nearly as big as the sun. What's going on with that? Ooh, looks like one of ours. Escape pod. The resident of this escape pod has been deceased for some time, but her records reveal she was one of the Nexus exiles. Her passion for the Andromeda Initiative's scientific goals never faded. She died here on one final exploratory mission. Ship Ident Tab 04. Well, RIP, whoever you are. Didn't bother to write down a name anywhere. Paz 29. So long. Guess we'll just leave that there. Paz 29's constant downpour of sulfuric acid rain evaporates before touching the planet's surface, where streams of lava spewed regularly by active volcanoes. Right. Paz 40A, I'm guessing the A denotes the moon, not the planet, although the planet is frickin' massive. And it looks terrestrial from here. Let's confirm it with an up-close scan. Yep. Bleeding hell, it's huge. What's going on?
Anomaly on sensors.
You're not kidding. Oh, it's that thing there.
Probes launched. We've got a crater.
A crater. Buried at the centre of this crater is an ancient metal object that appears to be some sort of torpedo. It seems 40A was caught in the crossfire of a space battle centuries or millennia ago. And now it's mine. The moon is likely came into being through massive asteroid impact millennia ago, creating both the planet's rings and Paz 40A. It's a shame we're kind of locked into this view. We can't move out to a distance and take it all in. Crazy big planet. Usually just a dot. Past 32. Are you of any interest to anybody anywhere? Oh, it's another moon. And again, the scale is alarming. Gas giant.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, I see it. It's the bright glowing spark here.
Probe away.
What you got there?
Satellite detected.
Oh, Satellite ID unknown. Sensors functional active. Use Andromeda Initiative technology is oriented to monitor the Scourge. How and why it was placed, however, is a mystery. Well, we found it now. I do like that model. PAS-32, according to our best calculations, is positioned at a safe distance from the Scourge, such that observations made from 32 are not wildly distorted by Scourge effects. That Scourge right there. Okay. And we're done here. Let's go on our crazy long route to this planet. Terry system. Keep doing that. It's not a planet, it's several.
Very little signal traffic around.
It's pretty remote. I wonder what view of the Milky Way you'd get out here.
Good question.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, there it is. Straight away. Always go for the asteroid belts if you're not sure. Oh, there's another one over there.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Excellent. Oh, there's another one here, I think.
Probe away.
How many of these probes we got?
Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
And a broken starship. Okay, let's start with PAS-31, work our way across. 2 asteroid belts, that's... Now, oh, I see a third dot in the inner asteroid belt as well. Around about the 6 o'clock mark. Oh, it's got a tiny little ring. Ocean plains of frozen ammonia dominate the surface of PAS-31, climbing into icy mountains along the rims of ancient craters. Well, there you have it.
Anomaly on sensors.
Yeah, I spotted it.
Deploying probe.
Another
Getting a
interesting asteroid. Who'd have thought this little backwater would have so many mysteries for us? Always worth visiting. Unpopular arm of the Andromeda Galaxy. Aluminium. This massive asteroid is the size of a small moon. It could serve as a perfect base for future scientific and mining expeditions to the asteroid belt. Even has a not insubstantial amount of gravity. This planet's got a name. Gareth. Planet Gareth. Who names a planet Gareth? So we just shorten it to Gaz. Hello, planet Gaz. Anything of interest? Apparently not. Beneath the planet's crushing argon-based atmosphere, microbial life forms are flourishing on Gareth in and around underground pools. Well, there you go. Might one day be something interesting. Maybe. Asteroid. Number 2. There are a heckin' lot of other asteroids, but apparently this one's interesting. What do we got? Fragments of remnant technology are buried on this asteroid, nearly unrecognizable after centuries of disuse. Oh, it wasn't more aluminium. G'do. And Wodgy. Woj? Oh. It looks very grey. Oh, is it spinning or is there just something going wrong with its mesh? That was weird. No anomalies. Surveys from the Milky Way suggested Woj might contain vast mineral wealth just beneath its surface. On closer examination, no such deposits exist. How would you tell that from the Milky Way? What's this broken spaceship? Is it another corpse? Some other poor adventurer met an untimely end. in the back end of Beyond out here. It looks Ket alright. Tell straight away. Appears to be the wreckage of a dropship. Perhaps they were seeking remnant technology in the asteroid belt. Well, they didn't find any. Then they died. Oh no, how sad. Balloon! Who calls a planet Balloon? These planets were all at the back of the queue when they were handing out names, weren't they? Whoa, goodness me, nearly crashed into it. It's very dark. Named for an early Angaran explorer who perished on Balloon's surface, this rocky world commands a quiet respect from the Angaran people. Oh, I've just insulted an entire people. Right, we're done here. Quest me. I think. Why is this one lighting up? Why doesn't it show me what quests are available at each planet? That's stupid. It only shows you the main quest. I'm sure I've got quests to hand in. Let's get out of the map and check our to-do list. Additional tasks. Why is that lit up? There it was. Gone dark. Locate and scan resistant bugs in Ket's camps. No. Assignments. Aya. Return to Aya. Museum. Eladan. Search for the med center on Aya. Okay. That broken planet. Locate the outlaws and code snippets. Kadara. Return to Jim. Oh, God. Nexus. Only one thing to hand in. Go to Kadara. Tempest. Return the movie library to Liam on the Tempest. Oh, yeah. Well, at least I don't have to go far for that one. Meet Natmo Drak at Krala Song. I forget what planet that's on. Speak to Reika about your feelings. Ah, this findings, Reika. Where's Reika? Yeah, this is the quest we were doing. Where do we go? To space, apparently. Let me just hand over this DVD collection I've picked up. Where is Liam? It's a good thing they have these tracking devices. He was stood here last time. Ah, there you go. Don't have to go down the ladders. Liam, stand still. Don't know what that means, mate.
I think I could handle it.
Handle what? You can do it if you want. Were you in the middle of a conversation?
Your brains rattled enough.
Come on. One headbutt. We'll keep Lexi on standby.
I'm not condoning any of this.
The only person who can do that is Commander Shepard, and you know it.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
We got Farming Simulator on there. Okay, job done. Not liking all these additional sound effects.
Suvi,
Okay.
did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. You didn't. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colours in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne.
Okay. That was embarrassing. Truth and Trespass on the Nexus. Okay. We do have to go via Aya to get there, so we might as well hand over the various tasks we have to do on Aya first. Okie dokie. Wow, that's a lot of map markers. New quest. Collect messages from the docks terminal. Oh, the map's not finished loading. Oh, goodness me. Look at all this madness. Mariko. Nexus. Those are people, I suppose. What does this nerd want? Oh, fast travel. I forgot those things existed. Seems a bit pointless. Oh, you're a Turian. What's up?
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
Thanks.
What brings you to Aya?
For survival supplies, only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city? I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Settlers on Kadara are suffering from a bacterial infection. They need Angaran antibiotics to fight it. A medic in the city should be able to help.
Got it. They'll have that medicine in no time.
Eladin's water purifier can't keep up with demand. They're requesting one of those Angaran ionic filters. There are engineers who work in the aqueducts here. I'll bet they have what we need.
On it. One filter coming up.
Why didn't we bring these things with us from the Milky Way? They sound like pretty straightforward things to need to bring to settle a colony, but whatever. I guess I'll go and do it because you can't fill in a docking form. Right, somebody over in this building. I thought he was in a wheelchair then. Just sat on a barrel. Yep. That's not a proper ladder, mate. If you fall, your insurance isn't going to cover you. Right. Mariko. I feel like I know this name.
When you have a moment,
I have a moment.
Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor.
You're damn right.
I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies. Navigating the Scourge to find Aya.
We kind of crashed into it.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are. Strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary.
It's weird when you think about it.
I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
Pardon?
A Voneron. That's very... I don't know what.
Ah, linguistics, not my strength. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities.
Is that
But
guy trying to
we've
break
lost
into that
contact with
crate?
several key observers.
So that's very
They simply
distracting.
Stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced.
You want to send me
I
as
hope
well?
You could aid our search.
I mean, I will if it's convenient.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand.
What's that guy
I'll
up to?
provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
Great. Okay. Where to next? Oh, is it this holographic message terminal? Citizens' messages to the Nexus. Compiled log of citizens' messages uploaded at Aya Docks for the Pathfinder's eyes only. Why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. Well, we'll find out in Mass Effect 5, won't we? Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Well, we didn't bring any Hana with us, or the other ones, the big fellas who I really like and right now can't remember the names of. Ah, it's annoying me. What are they called? They did the entire works of Shakespeare. They speak without emotion. Elcor! My God, they walk on four legs. Anyway, is it so we'd accept you? What do you look like? What did you look like before you crossed dark space? Well, like this, but lying down, I suppose. When I heard you were granted permission to London, Val, I filed a complaint with the governor. That world is one of our most sacred places and is not for outsiders. We were on fire. We didn't have much choice. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defies Haval will face consequences. Well, you built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction. But you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. Forward unedited, or edit content then forward. Well, I'm going to send it as is. It's nice that I had a choice. Anything else? Tourist information, basically. Hostile activity, Ket raids, new trip base, Nexus gifts. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, I think pretty much everything else is in this direction. And this guy's quest I need to do while I'm out here. Oh. Really? Why is he not listed as a... Forget it. Speak to Anaret. Mosai Shefa urges you to speak with a few remaining Angara on Aya who remember how the Ket conquered their people. Oh, it's an old person. The Mosai believes these elders' insights can aid the initiative struggle against the Ket. Okay. Looking for an old person? Has anybody seen an old person? She's probably sitting down, having a break. Hello.
The Moshai said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared. Why my father mourned for months.
What bloody terrifying.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Good to know. Cheers. Well, I'll leave you with your problems. What else have we got? There's the museum. Visit the initiative embassy. No, that's upstairs. I'm not going upstairs. Another old person on the bottom of this ramp on the left. Okay. A lot of you carrying guns around, and I notice I'm not. Not a bad view, is it? Bit freaking crazy over there, though. Ah, do you remember the Ket arriving?
The Mosai said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message the spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
Well, he's a clever clogs. Interesting tactic, though.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
Good to know. What else we got? Acquire Quiloa seeds. Ah, you're an agricultural scientist. Have you got a bag of seeds for me?
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
About 10,000 will do. Wait, do you want to buy all my junk as well while you're at it? You selling anything else? Surprisingly, this agricultural scientist is not selling any guns or weapon mods. Cool. Cheers. Wasn't expecting to have to pay for them. I'll have to have a word about that. But I suppose it's all for the initiative at the end of the day. Sorry, I've got a terrible itch in my ear all of a sudden. Alright, what else have we got? Shop. What's this one? Holographic message terminal. Ah. That thingy. I remember the first time I met the Moshai as one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people. When the rumours began that she'd been caught by the Ket and worse, killed, I lost hope for the future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa. If your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. My name is Vyadka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we could be friends. Forward. Okay. Materials merchant.
Get your raw materials for art, for science, for you.
Thanks. What you got?
They let you pass the gates.
Well, they said I could,
It's
so...
an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Are you going to be snooty about it, or let me buy something? So you do sell materials and minerals and stuff. What am I always short of? Is it copper? I will buy all of the copper. How high does this number go? It says you had 200. Okay, it's not speeding up. And there doesn't appear to be an option to buy all. Oh God, I could have just gone down. Flip. 4,200 credits. I don't know what a credit's worth, but I've got 54,000 of them. I will have your copper. It's nice to know you exist. I might come back here another time off screen. I need that for the N7 armor upgrades. Do you sell vegetables?
Something I can do for you?
I think we've spoken actually.
I'll get moving.
Ooh. You sell souvenirs? You got a toy shop?
Credits are as good as anyone else's.
Thanks.
Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll behave.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Seriously though, how did you think she'd understand that? Ammunition, yeah, we've got it. Minerals, oh, more minerals. Whatever these things are. And sacks of flesh. Ooh. Remnant fighter model. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Cool. Bye. Armor merchant. Oh. Hello, Vetra.
Pathfinder. I really wonder what would have happened if we hadn't found Aya.
Wow, the camera really didn't like that.
Honestly, I didn't need.
What am I looking at? Oh, we're wedged into a person. Okay. They're nice people. I like them.
Seems like sharing's a big thing in Angaran culture.
There you go. It's fixed.
Makes you wonder how they welcomed the first cat, doesn't it? It probably backfired horribly. But here they are, helping out more aliens. Now it's up to us not to betray that trust, I suppose.
Indeed. Dude, are you gonna let me talk to you, or do I need to do a special dance first before the game will let me interact with you? There we go.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Cheers.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking for.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
You got N7 armor. Maverick Deadeye armor. No thank you. What do you sell?
I'm not selling to aliens.
Racism, okay, good. I have enough racism today, thank you. Right, nothing else to do with that. A few quests up here need picking up or handing in. Well, you are, sorry. I'm not sure if you heard that, but he said he's doesn't believe the news about them being a genetic experiment. Ah, aqueduct engineer. Can I have some of those fancy filters? Oh, just responding.
Do you work on water filtration here?
Really?
I designed the system for it.
Can you sell me an ionic filter? My people need it on Eladin.
If they're tough enough for Eladin, they deserve help. Here.
Cheers. Again. Selling them. Look like VGA adapter for a computer monitor, but whatever. What do these messages have? Before the Scourge, Angara were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again, and by then we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. Okay? I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry that I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine, the Kets, will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better, goodbye. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephraim Tershav and his resistance. We're not a violent people, we're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, explorers. This is our home, but there isn't room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do too. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change a thing. We may as well be screaming into the wind. Forward. Just to show them. Nothing worse than people refusing to admit what's before their very eyes. Ah! Oh, it's a fast travel station. I thought it was a person to speak to. Are you an old person I need to speak to?
The Moshai said we should speak.
Yeah, you are.
You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
Okay.
The Ket lured your people into a false friendship.
It worked. A month later, our council disappeared. Our city was thrown into chaos. And when the Ket came again, it was to conquer us at our weakest. Their cunning, They know what you desire and they offer it. Be careful.
Are you comfortable on that chair, mate? You seem to be twitching a lot. Those chairs look like they're designed for humans, not Angara with your whole extra long foot. Who are you? Huh. Apparently you're not a quest person. Are you talking?
You have questions? Be quick.
Who are you? What do you do?
How do you stay busy when you're not scanning strangers from another galaxy?
I research and develop organic tactical equalizers.
That sounds scary.
Sounds like it's a breach of the
Only to
Geneva
those who
Convention.
threaten higher.
Okay. Did you scan anything interesting on me?
What else did your scan reveal about me?
You're strong, tough. But much of Helios is inhospitable to human biology. You won't have it easy.
Never have. How do humans stack up against your people in the Ket?
You lack biological advantages, but your technology may offset that.
Thanks. How are you getting on?
It can't have been easy, holding out by yourselves against the Ket.
Before them, it was the Scourge. Our entire civilization was almost wiped out. Centuries of rebuilding.
It says a lot that you've made it this far.
We'll go much further.
What are you doing then?
Did you scan me on your own? Or did someone put you up to it? Paran? Ephra?
I'm a scientist. I want to understand anything outside my knowledge and experience.
All that information you collect is for personal use?
Of course not. Angara share knowledge. It's how we survive.
Nice talking.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, yes. Go.
Not the most polite, but not terribly hostile either. Ah, more messages. You proved you can fight the Ket on Vold. The Resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together we'll take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Ket, and when that's done we'll share the rewards of victory. Getting a bit ahead of yourself. We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Ket stand united in their cause. Why don't you? Well, we're not like one mind. I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in my life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Well, that's nice. Well, I'm not sure all the Angara will agree with you, considering what they went through with the Ket. Ah, Jal. Enjoying the view?
Thank you for making sure that the squad behaves while on Aya.
I don't tell them what to do on their own time.
That's not how Paran sees it. I predict jail in your future.
He's a funny guy sometimes. Are you on my quest list? You are not. Okay, I don't need to prepare myself. Hi.
Not now. I'm calculating the antioxidant content of this irrigation system.
Okay. I think that's pretty much everything. Let's go indoors, shall we? Repository of history. Ah, yes, I do need to hand something in here.
All day.
The news hit her the hardest.
She spent her life trying to understand our past, and it was created for us.
Hi.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff.
The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah blah blah.
Why are you stumbling about like that?
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops.
Don't knock over any of the artifacts.
It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Do you think they were just going to ignore it?
It didn't occur to you there'd be indigenous species here? Sentients with a rich history, leading full lives?
I guess.
Even so, the Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Good.
Be sure you do. You're a handful. Even sober.
It's true. By design. Makes people less likely to try to handle me. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Okay. Sorry there, I unhooked the mic. It's happening quite easily these days. I think the connector has worn out and I'm going to have to get a new one, which is irritating. Right. Where's the owner of this place? Seriously? Oh, there she is. Hello. I found some stuff.
Here. Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy. Pavoa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Well, there you go. I thought I was handing these things over. It feels like
Any
we've just...
insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
I've got some of the answers. It's a nice museum.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Oh, there's a romance option with the alien from another galaxy. You're a bit young.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
Yeah.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
I'll be off.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
I have quite a lot, actually. I should hand it over. What was that noise? Right, I think I needed to speak to her first and then return the things. Okay.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
Well, I found an artifact, I found another artifact, and I found yet another artifact. So, here you go.
I picked this up. Any idea what it might be?
How in the skies did you find an Angaran star map? One that still works, even. It must be pre-Scourge. If we analyze it, we can learn where our people traveled before the Dark Age.
Cool.
Do you know much about where your ancestors traveled?
No, not at all. The Scourge wiped out nearly everything. We're only just beginning to travel again.
Could they have made it to another galaxy, like us?
Unlikely.
It's possible. For all we know, there are entire Angaran worlds beyond our reach.
I mean, it took us a great deal of effort to get here, and we didn't have the scourge to contend
I
with.
picked up this figure earlier. It might be Angaran.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Maybe it's not Angaran. Maybe it's those other aliens.
Could it be a relic from another culture?
The technique and material matches other Angaran relics, and you found it in one of our worlds. But perhaps the depiction isn't an Angara. It could be a deity of some sort.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing this beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
I mean, we've got this.
I can't imagine losing everything that way.
You left your culture behind. This isn't much different. In any case, relics like this help us. You've given me more to study than I ever expected. I've got a lot of work ahead. Thank you for your help, Pathfinder. I'll let you know if I discover anything.
Excellent. Are they on display now, or what? You get all this other stuff. She's still having a little dance over there. Ooh, what this? Would you look at that? Is that an old rocket? Hollow of the Tempest. Oh, yeah. Cool. I didn't realise that was supposed to be the Tempest. I mean, it doesn't look much like it. Yeah, a football. This must be human stuff. Milky Way exhibit. Located millions of light years across dark space, the Milky Way galaxy is the origin of our newest Helios residents. Though smaller and darker than Andromeda, Milky Way is home not only to the species we've met, but also to countless sentient life forms. From the graceful Hana to the powerful Elko, dozens of unique species coexist, more or less, making the Milky Way a cultural and social melting pot. What do we got then? A football, a radio, some playing cards with the Andromeda logo. Not sure what that is. Looks like a medical device. Several alcoholic beverages and a cup. Some files. Some cereal. I think that's a radio. That's definitely a helmet. A coffee maker. And... is that a jetpack? I think that's a jetpack. And there's a lot of cat stuff, and that can rot as far as I care. Oh. Is that the helmet? Yep. Okay, fine. Good. We're done here. Where's the way out? There are several. Speak to the Moshai. Oh. I need to go through this way.
Effa should have come to me.
Shh, Uxul, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I'm looking for you, actually, mate.
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Uxul, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I'm not Sloane Kelly.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Uxul... he didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket...
Even without exaltation, they change us.
At least he was willing to talk.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS.
What?
Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Sounds urgent. Okay, fine. Guess I'll go look into that. Sounds pretty important. Okay, let's go. We can do these other side quests another time. Oh, back in the museum. Damn it. Get myself all turned around. Is there a mass transport thingy? Sorry, running in a public space. I know it's kind of a taboo thing to do, and I'll probably get tackled by a... Whoa! I'm in a pub. I didn't even realise this had a downstairs area. I'm nearly there anyway. Whoop! Nearly ran into... ha. Fast travel. Bring me to my spaceship. What's the big news?
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Really? That's the big news. Okay, I think it's in the message center upstairs. Emergency transmission, you said?
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Nope. Watch it be an email now. It'll warrant.
Channels already, Pathfinder.
What's the thing? Distress call. Oh no.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Anything else, Sam?
That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No Ryder, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Let's go.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Well, an exciting start to the next episode. If you have been, thank you for watching. I've been Wolverine. This has been Mass Effect Andromeda. Tatty bye.